Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and this is another video about exposure on YouTube. Settle in. Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Now, not too long ago, I posted a video on my channel called Is YouTube Ruining Magic? Since I posted that, I've gotten a bunch of comments, questions, concerns, love, hate. People have showed up at my house with pitchforks and told me, "You're gonna ruin magic on YouTube." Okay, maybe not the pitchforks. But a lot of people have asked some questions. And one of the things that keeps coming up over and over again is the difference between exposure and teaching magic. So technically it's all exposure because I'm showing how the trick works, right? But let's take a second to take ourselves back in time. Let's go back in time. YouTube hasn't been invented yet. It's like 1999, right? The only thing that my computer can do is math, go on AOL with a really crappy connection. I can barely instant message my friends and play Minesweeper. That's pretty much all my computer does at this point. So YouTube isn't a thing yet. But what is a thing is magic books, magic VHS tapes, magic, well, I guess DVDs hadn't really blown up yet. But people could go to the library and they can learn tricks. Magic is exposed. It's in the public forum. People can figure it out. They can go and find out how tricks work. Maybe it's not as readily available as it is today, but that's the nature of the internet. Everything is readily available today. If I wanted to figure out how to fold a shirt, I don't know, type in how to fold a shirt on YouTube, and in 2 seconds you're going to learn how to fold a shirt properly. People use YouTube for all kinds of things. And so the fact that it's just a little bit more available faster is just that technology is growing and technology is increasing. So that's just my thoughts on exposure in general. But now, for those of you who are already like, dislike, unsubscribe, hold on. I'm not done. We're going to talk now about the difference, at least this is my opinion on it, between exposure, like just pure exposure for likes and follows, versus teaching. Okay? So, in my opinion, magic exposure is that guy that's sitting on, YouTube, making a video about Shin Lim's act on America's Got Talent and teaching everyone how Shin Lim did his trick. That's exposure. That's not teaching for the sake of educating people that want to learn magic. That's more just like quenching people's curiosity. Oh, so that's how he did it, right? And on top of that, it's not his to expose. He's exposing someone else's magic. I am 100% against this, for the record. I'm 100% against people exposing magic just because they want to just ruin the trick for people. And I'm against people exposing magic that they do not have the right to share. And when I say they have the right to share, things that you have the right to share are anything that you yourself personally have created, or something that is so old that it's in public forum. And when I say public forum, I simply mean that it's so old that it's been produced in so many magic books, so many DVDs, it's already been put out on the internet so many times that it's pretty much common knowledge at this time. Like the double lift, for example. You can technically expose the double lift and no one's really going to bat an eye because you're not hurting the original creator of the double lift who probably created it in like negative 2000 BC or whatever. So that's exposure. Someone watching Eric Chen's video and saying, "Oh, the table does all of the work. He's not really a wizard." That's exposure. It's not productive. It's negative. It doesn't really help anyone learn anything about magic. It just kind of ruins the trick for people. So now what is magic teaching? Magic teaching online is where the goal is to educate people on how to do something with the intent purpose of them learning it so that they themselves can go and do it. Now, there are a lot of channels on YouTube that do teach magic and teach it very poorly. There are a lot of channels that teach it really well also. Xavier Spade I've mentioned before, Chris Ramsey. These guys are seasoned professionals with, they've paid their dues, they put in the work, they've gone out in the public, and they've tested this material in the public. They're real working magicians. They're not just some 7-year-old kid that bought a trick and now they're going to try to teach you how to do the trick after they've practiced it for 10 minutes. That is really the core difference here when we're talking about exposure versus teaching. So for me, I teach magic tutorials on this channel. Gasp! Michael, you are ruining magic on YouTube. Again, the things that are on this channel are things that I myself have either personally created and worked out and put in the work to make sure that the tricks work in public, that they're going to be performed right, and I have the credentials to be able to teach the tricks to you guys and know that I'm going to teach it well. Right? Or the things that I'm teaching, again, are so old they're in public forum. So I'm not exposing anyone else's material. I'm not going to go on this channel and show you guys how Shin Lim does any of his stuff, how Eric Chen does any of his stuff. I'm not going to reveal any of that stuff on this channel because I have great respect for those guys and what they do, and I would not ever want to ruin them or step on them to get some extra likes or subscribers. That's not what I'm all about. Honestly, you can unsubscribe from me if you want to. I don't care necessarily about whether or not people are subscribed. What I care about is, are you getting value from watching my channel? If you're getting value from watching my channel, if you're watching these Advice for Magicians videos and you're enjoying them, if you are looking at my magic tutorials, learning them, and then going out into the world and performing them for other people, that is so awesome. Honestly, that's what it's all about. So the moral of the story is, YouTube is neither good nor bad for magic. YouTube just is. It really depends on the particular person that's posting on YouTube and what their goals are, and whether or not that particular person is out to expose magic and ruin it for people, or if they want to do what so many great magicians that have written in books, on laid down videos or DVDs have done in the past, and are simply keeping up with technology to get the information right to you guys to make it as easy for you to learn as possible so that you can go out and perform in the real world.